Queens, New York, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. There's the strike up high, and that's how this game gets started. Up and in, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Senga in his 3rd season, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Two down, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First offering, and it just misses. The wide to kick the pitch. Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. 2 outs, base is empty. And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Nolan Arenado. This to third. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here in Queens, and on the mound today, it's Sonny Gray.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball one.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And that's a little bit high. 2-0. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Mark Vientos in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Down in order go the Mets. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. First pitch misses. There's a swing and a miss.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. He steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. Lars Nootbaar digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings through that one.
1 ball.
No score here in the second. Next one misses. 2-2. Got him swinging. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one missed. That one misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Stays alive. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
Walker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And ball 1.
1-0.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Out to short, Win. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Jesse Winker. There's the strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Senga back to work. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here comes the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Senga keeping an eye on him.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that one pulled foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Struck out swinging his first time. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Scott leads off first with one away. Check on the runner. Scott dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
2 outs. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Contreras now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering upstairs. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. And now 3-1. Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And it's even up.
That's down.
Hit in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Tyrone Taylor. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's down and away.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. One up, one down. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Herrera settles under it and makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
He gets there with the slide. The throw. What a play. Inning over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brendan Donovan.
Come on, man.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Donovan,
1-0.
a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was born in Germany.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes, the count. A little bit low.
Damn.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Go-ahead run on base, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First offering, runner goes center field. Taylor has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. And now it's Ivan Herrera, struck out looking his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that is that. The Cards leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And a foul ball. And he swings over the top there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Juan Soto now grounded out his first time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now it's Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
And he pumps it a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-2 now. And they'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Wynn stands in now and watches strike 1. Slice the other way and foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Alec Burleson, the next to hit, 1 for 2. First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Inside,
Inside, ball
just
2.
missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike, and now 2-2. Way high.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Foul ball there.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That one drilled left field. That's back. And that one's gone. And the polar bear leaves the yard. It's 1-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. So now the DH spot, Jesse Winker. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's a little high. 1-0. Just off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Two down, bases empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And
One ball,
downstairs.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Senga back to work. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Butto, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Minter, a left-hander, also throwing. Outside low, and now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Arenado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. Headed towards the corner. Nimmo running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two outs. And look out.
Perfect.
That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that one upstairs. Contreras at second. Nootbaar on at first with 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in the dirt. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1 is on the way. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Drops into the glove. 1 away. Jeff McNeil stands in. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Scott under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Jose Butto taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Herrera swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there and just going to have to sit on it.
Tap foul at the plate.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Fly ball down the line. Soto brings it in. And that is that. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Just missed.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
There's a strike. Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Mark Vientos now at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That just misses. One ball, one strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And that is cut on and missed.
One ball,
and it's 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
He's out.
1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson, 1 for 3. There's a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Edwin Diaz. The closer of the staff is getting loose to finish this one off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And he beats it. He's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
No outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Off the plate, and that is ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. Next offering is down low.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses with that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matthew Liberatore.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Nimmo at the plate and takes high there. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Fernandez getting ready to go. The 1-0. Nimmo checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. That one finds the corner. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball evens the count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Just misses. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That missed by a lot. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3. Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Could use a ground ball
1
here.
ball, 1 strike.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberator is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So a lefty out of the pen, JoJo Romero.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two on, 1 out. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Taylor, the lead runner at second. Alvarez at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Lindor swings and blasts one deep left field. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next pitch misses outside, and the count is even 2 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Walker at the plate now. That's ball one. And there's the strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And that one clips the corner. The tying run at the plate. Sneaks through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And that's a little bit high. Fought off foul. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Golden opportunity right here. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
So the tying run at second. That's down and in.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Called out on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edwin Diaz gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Dedniel Nunez gets the call from the pen.
Definitely a huge at bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
So it's their last chance in this one. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Next offering way upstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in. Here's the throw. Tag, save. It's 2-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here